Hi, I'm Anicia from TYBA, and in this video, I'll be explaining the French Revolution and Romanticism. To begin, let's first dive into the French Revolution. The French Revolution, which erupted in 1789, marked a turning point in history, shaking the very foundations of the monarchy and reshaping the social fabric of France. It began with widespread discontent, fueled by economic hardships, social inequalities, and the influence of Enlightenment ideals that championed liberty and equality. The monarchy, led by King Louis XVI, found itself increasingly isolated and out of touch with the common people, culminating in the storming of the Bastille, a symbol of tyranny and oppression. As the revolution unfolded, the absolute power of the monarchy crumbled, leading to the establishment of the First French Republic in 1792. This radical shift not only dismantled centuries of feudal privilege, but also unleashed a wave of social change. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen emerged, proclaiming the principles of universal rights and the sovereignty of the people. Concepts of equality and fraternity began to permeate society, inspiring movements across the globe. Yet, this tumultuous period was fraught with violence and upheaval, as the revolutionaries grappled with the challenges of governance and the struggle for power. The guillotine became a symbol of both justice and terror, illustrating the extremes to which revolutionary fervor could lead. Now, we'll explore the French Revolution and its profound influence on the Romantic movement, where political upheaval ignited a passion for freedom, individuality, and emotion. Romanticism emerged as a response to the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and the chaos of the French Revolution. While Enlightenment thinkers valued logic and science, believing in human progress through reason, the Revolution exposed the darker aspects of rationality, resulting in violence and loss of freedoms. In contrast, Romanticism celebrated individualism, prioritizing personal feelings and unique experiences over universal truths. Romantics viewed emotions and imagination as essential to understanding the world and portrayed nature as a source of inspiration and spiritual truth, wild and beautiful, unlike the structured views of the Enlightenment. Artists and writers like William Blake and Eugène Delacroix expressed deep emotions, including love and sorrow, believing that connecting with nature could heal societal wounds and restore balance in a chaotic world. Ultimately, Romanticism championed emotion and individuality at a time when rationality seemed to fail. The French Revolution significantly influenced Romantic writers and artists who were inspired by its ideals of liberty, equality, and individualism. They believed in the power of the individual and the right to fight for freedom. Poets like Lord Byron and William Wordsworth celebrated the revolutionary spirit and the hope for a better society. However, as the revolution unfolded, it led to disillusionment. The initial excitement gave way to violence and chaos, causing despair among artists. Byron, for instance, expressed his disappointment in Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, where he laments that the dream of freedom turned into suffering and oppression. Byron's work captures the era's spirit, illustrating how revolutionary ideals inspired hope, but ultimately led to disappointment. Many Romantic writers felt that the revolution failed to bring about the lasting change they desired, resulting in chaos and suffering instead of a perfect society. Similarly, William Wordsworth also supported the French Revolution, inspired by its ideals of liberty, equality, and brotherhood, believing it could bring positive change. In his early poems like Lines Written in Early Spring, he expressed hope and a connection to nature, reflecting his belief in the revolution's potential to uplift humanity. However, as the revolution became increasingly violent, especially during the Reign of Terror, Wordsworth grew disillusioned. He saw how chaos contradicted the revolution's original ideals. In later works like The Prelude, he grappled with this tension, illustrating the shift from hopeful dreams to painful realities. His poetry reveals a conflict. While yearning for a better world, he recognized that achieving it through violence could lead to suffering, mirroring the larger struggle between lofty ideals and the harsh truths of human nature. As the French Revolution unfolded, society fell into chaos. The subsequent rapid industrialization brought factories, pollution, and overcrowded cities, which often felt harsh and lifeless. In response, Romanticists turned to nature as a refuge and source of inspiration, seeing it as a beautiful escape from daily struggles. For them, nature was alive with emotion, with its mountains, rivers, and forests capable of healing the soul and offering freedom. While society changed rapidly and destructively, nature remained constant and pure. Romantic poets and artists celebrated the natural world, depicting it as a sanctuary for individuals to connect with their feelings and reflect on their place in the universe. Through their art and literature, Romanticists contrasted the beauty and tranquility of nature with the turmoil of industrial life, emphasizing the need to preserve this connection amid chaos. To conclude, the French Revolution had a lasting impact on Romanticism, influencing how artists and writers expressed themselves. The revolution's ideals of freedom, equality, and individual rights inspired Romantics to focus on personal emotions and the beauty of nature, reacting against the reason and order of the Enlightenment. Romanticism emphasized imagination and individual experience, reflecting the revolutionary spirit. Poets like William Wordsworth and artists like Eugène Delacroix used their art to express deep emotions. Today, the legacy of the French Revolution and Romanticism still shapes art and literature, with themes of rebellion, personal freedom, and nature remaining central to creative expression. Thank you for watching this video.